Even though fall is right around the corner, the season is prime for enjoying the nice weather outside. However, if your lawn furniture is looking a little worn, here's a quick and easy way to make it look just like new. All right guys, today's pro tip is we're gonna sit here and try to save this piece of lawn furniture. I wanna see if we can get another year or two out of it. It's metal, and so that means we can paint it really easily. Even the plastic ones you can paint, you just have to make sure and get the right paint. But first, I want you to make sure if you've got something old to make sure and use a lead paint test kit. That way you can make sure that you're not dealing with something hazardous. Follow those local laws with that because that's a big deal. Well, today we're gonna go through and use just some good old-fashioned spray paint and go through and get this thing cleaned up. Now, the first thing I wanna say is if you've got a gloss or something on it, you wanna make sure and use one of these scuff pads to make sure that you knock that gloss off. Otherwise, when you go to paint this thing, 2 months down the road, it's gonna start flaking off and you have a problem. Now, if there's rust or if there's other loose stuff, you need to go through and really remove that and sand it all down and get it down to bare metal. Once you have bare metal, prime it and then paint. But on this one, it's pretty easy. We're just gonna go through and scuff it and make sure we got all the loose stuff knocked off of it, and then we can throw some color back on it. All right, the cool thing is they put the directions right on the back of the can, so I'm gonna sit here and get this shook up nicely because this is kind of a hammered finish. There's a couple tones to it, so you wanna make sure it's shook up really well before you do it. Could use just a little bit more. Now you sure don't want to be doing this when it's a windy day because it's going to end up everywhere. This is about the most breeze I want to get right here. This expanded metal is kind of the hardest part to paint. All right, you always have to look at this from a couple different angles because you're gonna see different parts of where you missed and where you didn't get it. So that's a great tip when you're doing this. This is an easy $20 fix to any piece of old furniture, and I bet you can do it and get a little extra life out of it.